Hello, and welcome to Manic Monday with me, Luna Winters Tarot. Now, today's energy, I've sat down to do this reading a couple of times already today, and I've just been like, ugh. And that's the current energy in the collective selective. It's a real feeling of deflation. It's a real feeling of exhaustion. And what I want you all to reflect on as you move through this week is the timeline has switched. But with that timeline switch has come a real energetic adjustment. And this energetic adjustment, it's hitting people physically, emotionally, spiritually, and it's just draining all the energy from you. But what it's also draining from you is your tolerance level for stupid, most specifically. You've just got a real intolerance to stupid people right now. And by that, I mean, you're just not willing to make small talk with people for the hell of it. You just don't want to speak unless there's something really to be said. And you're going to find yourself very, very drained in social situations if you push yourself to sit amongst a group of people that you don't know particularly well and you have to make small talk. So just don't do it. Energetically right now, we're all being guided to really withdraw, to think about who we vibrate with, who we align with. And if it doesn't feel aligned, then just don't make the effort, because all it's going to do is leech that energy and that light from you. Because at the moment, there are an awful lot of people. We're in Saturn retrograde, and Saturn is the planet of karma. And I've been saying this for a couple of weeks, how karma is really, really, it's being meted out. Those with good karma, life's about to get really, really good. Those with bad karma, life's about to get really, really bad. And you're going to be made aware, if you're not already, I think many of you are fully aware of this, that you're going to be surrounded by an awful lot of people who are in couples. And these couples are experiencing major, major issues. You know, things are going off in their relationships that are creating like this ripple effect of karmic events. And there's a lot of relationships falling apart. And what I want to say about these relationships is that if you build your relationship on a foundation of sand and not particularly aligned energy, then yeah, it's about to fall apart. And I will allude most specifically to relationships that you were in that left you in a place of distress and in a place of lack, because somebody went off to be with someone else because they thought they were going to have a happy ever after over there, and now they're reaping what they sowed, which is karma. So this is payback for, I mean, I shouldn't really say payback because that's not really what karma is about, but it's that judgment, it's that scale rebalancing of justice where what was done unto you is absolutely being done unto them, but it's tenfold. Now, while I was chatting, this card came out. This is about this return to self energy. This is about the innocence, a return to vulnerability, a return to innocence, and not having to feel like you need to protect yourself all the time. Butterflies, rebirth, renewal, but I also feel like you're going to be receiving an awful lot of signs from butterflies. Butterflies are going to be landing on you. I want you to make a very specific note about what butterfly lands on you, because the colour of it will be representative of the message. So you need to look that up. But also, butterflies are all about freedom. They're about that re-emergence. You know, you've come through the chrysalis and now you are spreading your wings and you're about to go towards your ultimate freedom, to your ultimate divine and just rewards. But I'm also being told again, damselflies, very similar to a dragonfly, renewal, regeneration, rebirth, it's all coming about. And this little girl running around the little net trying to catch butterflies here, it's that childlike joy, but also that childlike reconnection with Mother Nature and everything that is beautiful and wonderful and miraculous about her. You're going to be seeing everything through completely childlike eyes and awe of, wow, how did I never notice that before? You know, everything's going to smell different. It's going to look different. It's just going to feel absolutely incredible. Goldfish. This, again, aligned with this. The goldfish energy is very representative of, and it's quite funny, just as I'm looking out the window there, there's a child in a bright yellow canoe with a luminescent, bright orange life jacket on, which is just like the goldfish. So that is just ridiculously aligned with this card as it's flowing down the river. Again, this is all about success. This is all about material wealth and career and something coming in regards your career. Now, this could have been a childhood dream that you had. And I don't want you sitting there thinking, oh, well, that dream I had when I was a child to write a book or to be an actress, that's long gone. Never. You are never, ever too old to chase after your dreams. And you might actually find that your dreams come chasing you. So, you know, expect the unexpected. That's what I want to say with this energy here. And I love, love, love this card coming through again. So I'm just befuddled because, again, look, the child, again, we've got two now. Me, I'm befuddled. No, I'm not. Because if you put the dog in the middle, what do we have there? We have a past life connection built on a foundation of loyalty. And this is what's coming through. And you're both going to have that same light-hearted, joyful energy. And isn't life incredible? And it's going to renew so much joy, laughter, and that essence of just, I think you really lost your spark over the last few years. I think there's been this real energy of you've just dampened yourself down because there just hasn't been much to celebrate. Life's been okay, but life can be more than just okay. Life can be fabulous. And this is what's coming in. And as I look at these cards, I see a wonderful, the blue and the yellow, the sunshine, air, fire, air, but also an element of water here too, that coldness of water. So air, water, fire, three very, very powerful elements, but two people chasing the same dream. And what dream are they chasing? They're chasing the dream of a really innocent, vulnerable, beautiful, beautiful love. And it's loyal. This person might actually have a Labrador. They might have a chocolate Labrador. Or you may be out, if you have a dog yourself, you may be out walking your dog and a great big, beautiful, friendly Labrador comes charging up to your dog and you get into a conversation with someone. And you both have this wonderful humour, this childlike essence. And suddenly you're like, wow, okay, yeah, that caught me off guard. It's like that, you know, when you're a child and you believe that wishes will come true, you believe that miracles are going to happen. That's going to be reignited in you because all those things do happen. It's just life dulls it. When things go wrong in life, it dulls that beautiful childlike innocence and spirit that we all have within us. This is coming in at the next full moon. And that full moon is rapidly approaching. And this energy is picking up speed. And I'm also feeling here, oof, that really flew out. I'm also feeling here this energy of, because this energy here, let me just find them. Because it's going to feel so wow, where the heck did that come from? Dreams really do come true. You might start trying to convince yourself that it's all an illusion, that it's all just like, no, it's make-believe, it's not real. But my goodness, it absolutely is. And this is what you have to remind yourself of. The loyalty that a dog has to you. This person, they're not pie in the sky. You're not pie in the sky either. You're both as grounded and committed to this cause as each other. And you've got to let those past experiences go, because otherwise they could sour the milk. So don't allow that to happen. And just as this is the card that flew out, house, you're going to be building. This is the foundation. This is you building with this past life person. This is commitment. This is long term. This is not pie in the sky. This is, there's not plenty of fish in the water. There's one very specific fish in the water for you. And it's abundant. It's success. It's just amazing. It's like winning the lottery when you meet this person and this person meets you. And you both feel as equally, wow, how did that happen? And I just absolutely love this. And I'm just drawn to that white rose there. I spoke about roses last week and I said the smell of roses, wake up and smell the roses. But also I'm seeing again a garden with beautiful, beautiful, abundant roses. And I mean those really big flowered ones, you know, the ones that have the really big head and hundreds of petals. And if you hold them, you can pretty much just bury your face in them. And they just smell angelic. They smell divine. This person has, or you have, a very beautiful English cottage garden with roses. Because I can see the roses. But what I want to say about this rose, because it's being presented by this very, very loyal energy here, these roses don't come with thorns. There is no thorn that's going to prick your finger and shatter your illusion. That moon card there where I said don't allow yourself to slip into an energy of illusion and disbelieving what is right in front of you. This is divinely guided. This is written. This is set in absolute stone. And I'm going to go a little bit off piste here, and somebody somewhere is going to go, whoa. But I feel this house I'm seeing with the beautiful roses, it may be near to a church with a graveyard. Or there's a really, because there's a past life connection between you and this person coming in, I'm almost being told, sorry, I nearly choked there. Somebody's very choked up. Somebody's very, very emotional. There is a family gravestone. Now, you may meet this person. It may be that you've got a family gravestone in a specific churchyard that you go to visit often. And this person is part of that little town, that village. Or if we're being a little bit more macabre, you could actually meet this person at a sad event, but that sad event leads to an extremely happy union, which is perhaps why I'm feeling very choked, because I really want to cry. So yeah, maybe there's an ultimate really sad passing that brings you two together, but out of that passing comes the other side where you enter that church again further down the line to make a union, a commitment, long term. But I am being shown a family gravestone, and that is relevant. Yeah, see, look. See how that garden's coming through with the roses. The energy does not lie. Yeah, this person, they're going to move mountains for you. They're going to move mountains to be with you. They may actually move, or you may move. But mountains will be moved. I feel also this is a very powerful sign from Most High about mountains are being moved to bring this about, because it's like so many barriers and blockades and humps and bumps in the road have been put in place to try and stop this happening, because of there's somebody somewhere who still tries to mess in your energy because they don't want you to be happy, because they know that their life's going down the pan. And they don't want to have to watch your life go from strength to strength to strength to strength, because they kind of feel like even though they mess things up, you don't deserve to have something really, really happy unless it's with them. Well, they made their choice. Their choice wasn't you. So who the heck do they think they are to even try and interfere? And yeah, that's my guardian angel going, don't worry. That person's getting pussy whipped. Excuse my expression. Somebody somewhere, please don't report that. Yeah, they're being, yeah, that's what they chose. They chose this over something divine back in the day, and now they're paying the price. You know, you enter into something that you think's exciting, it's alluring, but actually no. It's going to cause pain, and that's where it's at right now. It's really painful for them, because the sting of karma, it is painful. It truly, truly is. I'm going to end on this one. Oak tree. That foundation, the deep roots. This past life connection coming in has very, very deep roots, a very, very firm foundation. But an oak tree is also very, very relevant here. From tiny acorns, great oaks will grow. And I feel where you meet this person, there's going to be a very, excuse me, choking again. Somebody somewhere, and I'm sorry to impart this message because that's come through really violently this time. Please beware choking. That's all I'm going to say, because I know what I'm seeing, but I'm not going to tell you what I'm seeing. But just beware choking. It may be that you're called upon, if you're of a medical nature, excuse me, to assist with someone who is choking. Or it may be that somebody with the energy that I've just channeled, it could be that that is how somebody, and I'm not talking about somebody younger here, I'm talking about someone who's had an incredibly long life. I feel that they are going to go out and exit that way, because that has come, that is coming through really, really, it's very persistent, and it's really quite aggressive the way I'm feeling that. And I'm sorry to have to impart that, but that's what I'm seeing, that's what I'm feeling. This is almost like the energy of someone who has dysphagia. They can't swallow properly anymore. And they're just saying to me, look, this is how it's going to be, but hey. And then it's like this tree here, because I'm holding this tree, it's like the family tree. They're passing down the family wisdom. They're passing on the baton of the family name, and you know, the next generation. That's what I'm being shown. So there we have it. Oh God. Yeah. So yeah, so sorry, I wasn't even aware I was holding that card. You saw me just have that, and then there we have it. So I'm only going to flick that one briefly, but out of that, on the bottom of the deck, comes that. But there will be news coming soon. So yeah, let's stick to the good stuff. Let's not worry about what we just ended on, but just remember, go and catch butterflies. Go and remember what it's like to have that childlike wonder and awe. And perhaps this more difficult energy that I've channeled at the end here, perhaps that is what is going to allow for this ultimate childlike freedom, to this return to self. You know, often from very, very sad situations can come something very, very happy. And I've just split the deck there, so I think you can see those. So yeah, we'll end it there. Hello, GM. I think you can all see her in the background there. Hang on. There she is. Have a beautifully blessed day, one and all. And as always, I'm sending huge, big, massive Lunar Winters Tarot love.